Hi, hello, vanakkam. நான் உங்க நிஷா ஜெயராம் பேசுறேன். So I hope all you people are doing good. So இன்னையோட வீடியோல நம்ம என்ன பார்க்க போறோம்னா, so it's actually based on your request. So in today's video we're going to see what is prospectus, and if in case if you have drafted a prospectus with an untrue or an unfair treatment, what are the different kinds of liabilities you're attracted to? So with no further delay, let's get started. So yes, so what is a prospectus? Prospectus section 2 clause 70 says that prospectus is any kind of invitation inviting the general public to subscribe to the shares of a company. Now who can issue the prospectus? Any public limited company can issue the prospectus. So let us now relate this prospectus with the recent thing which is happening. So most of the students, you have completed your 12th, and now so after the 12th, what would be your next step? Your next step would be to choose a best college for you. So you might have seen so much of colleges, your parents, your relatives would recommend so much of colleges. But to have a clear picture of any of the colleges, what are you supposed to do? You go to the college, you get a brochure or you get a notice of the college which will tell you a brief information of what the college is going to provide you. So in that brochure or the notice, you will have a detailed subject matter which will tell what are the different kinds of courses offered. So apart from the courses, what are the different kinds of activities that the college is going to provide you. So in that brochure, if you find any kind of statement which you feel to be untrue, or if any of your friends has proved that no, this statement was not, it doesn't belong to that college. So what will you do? The goodwill of the college is totally reduced. So likewise, when a company is to issue the prospectus to the general public, the promoter, the director, expert, or any person who's related with authorizing the prospectus must be very sure that the detailed matter contained in the prospectus is very true. Right? So the prospectus must contain a detailed information of the company. So let us see one kind of famous case law. So in that case law, it says that the company has issued the prospectus to the general public, telling there's a statement called the company has issued dividend. Right? So when we hear that, okay, in the previous year, the company has given dividend, is good. No, it's a very good gesture of a company. So when you hear the word dividend, we feel that, okay, out of the trading profit, the company has given dividend. After investigation, it says that yes, the company has given dividend, but not out of the profit earned of the company. The dividend was given out of the capital reserve. So in the prospectus, in the preceding years, it tells that the dividend was given, but what was the source of the dividend? That was not mentioned. Even this is called to be unfair, which is not true, which causes of misstatement of prospectus and which will again lead to the liability of the company. How should be a prospectus drafted? A prospectus must be drafted in such a way that all the contents given in the prospectus is true, right? It is true, seeing that there is no extra inclusion added up in the prospectus. For example, say if the company is not at all holding any kind of sister concern, but in the prospectus, if they have mentioned that I'm holding so and so company, it is a wrong inclusion made by the company in the prospectus to gain a goodwill among the general public. So that is not good. It is untrue, causing misstatement. You can't exclude any of the things which has happened in your company. If in case if your company is under any suit, right, you have to mention, yes, my company is under suit and there is a case going on. Yes, I think the video is going very seriously, so let me smile for some time. The first kind of liability that can be attracted is criminal liability under the section 34. So when you come to know that any matter which is disclosed in the prospectus was done intentionally, that was not like, okay, without knowing I drafted. No, the detail which was told in the prospectus was intentionally drafted to cheat the general public or to gain some kind of goodwill from the general public, and there comes the first attraction of liability, which is called as mens rea, some kind of guilty mind or badmash mind. So because of that mind, he has drafted in an untrue manner. And now, so when automatically it is done like that, he can also be enclosed under the section 447, which is called to be fraud. Yes, he's actually a fraud because he's the one who has done some kind of mischievous activity. And then who becomes liable? any person who has authorized matlab, no, any person who has signed the prospectus, no, after revising everything, yeah, so what are the contents given, everything is correct. So any person, whether be a director, a promoter, expert, or any person who has the right to sign the prospectus, everyone becomes liable here. Yes, so the second type of liability that can be attracted is civil liability under the section 35. And now somebody comes and says me that, Nisha, I believed in the prospectus of so and so company and it has incurred so much of loss for me. And now I tell you, if any person has caused loss or damage believing the statement which was given in the prospectus, see, civil liability is very flat on face, okay? It says that, yes, because of believing the prospectus, if the public has caused any kind of damage or loss, just compensate it, okay? If it is like 10 crores loss for the general public on believing the matter given on the prospectus, the company becomes liable on compensating the losses now. And here, even though in civil liability, if the mistake was not done intentionally, what did we learn in criminal liability? It will be done intentionally, where we call it to be mens rea, guilty mind. So for civil liability, it is not mandatory, or mens rea is not important. Even though you have done the mistake unknowingly, right, you'll be penalized. So who becomes liable? Any person who authorizes the issue of prospectus, be director, promoter, or expert. So students, in future, if you are in a position to draft a prospectus, be very, very, very cautious, so that you know there are so much of liabilities which can be invested on you as well as on your company. So thank you for watching our video. If you do like a video, give us a thumbs up. And if you want us to do many more videos in future, please do tell us in the comment box. Thank you.